All right, and welcome back to the Pendulum Podcast. It's been about 10 days or so since we put out a podcast, maybe a little bit longer. And I wanted to do something differently this time because of the current climate that we're in. We wanted to make sure that we're still getting out information, still finding something that would be valuable to you. And something that I wanted to do is adjust and give these a little bit short form and not as long, but something that you could listen to while you make food at home. As most of the U.S. is on lockdown right now, we wanted to be able to pivot, adapt, as most of us are doing. And looking at this time, a couple of things have bubbled up. And those things that have bubbled up is that, one, we have realized, at least me and Chris, my wife, on how much a habit is a really good thing. And a habit is something that a lot of people are missing right now. They're missing their daily habits. They're missing their daily routines. And those habits that you miss may not have been the best thing for you. However, you have an opportunity right now to form new habits. Maybe that has been that you wanted to start stretching more. Maybe that's you wanted to start eating the right foods and looking at like, how could I meal prep differently? Or maybe it's you're trying to look at how to form a new habit of exercise because you finally have the time to be able to do that. Whatever that is for you in this season, find that time, find that habit to be able to adapt and say, hey, look, I am really excited to be able to offer myself to work on something new. And doing that one thing, one time a day, for 5 minutes, and then maybe the next week it's 10 minutes. Whatever that ends up being for you could be really, really beneficial. And it could be the thing that you actually end up growing from all of this. Because if we're going to be stuck indoors, rather than complaining about where we're currently at, the amount of money that we're losing, or the things that are happening to us, you have the control to take that power back. You have that control. You have that power. These things aren't happening to you. You can still take control of this situation. And how you look at this situation may be the greatest possible thing that you take away from it. So, what habits would you like to start forming? Is it eating different foods, eating the right foods, healthy foods? Is it getting more sleep? Is it exercising 15, 20, 30 minutes a day? Whatever those little things may be, it may just be the right thing for you right now. A little bit every day goes a long way. And start setting up those habits that you used to have for work, or the things that you had before when you were still going to your everyday activities. So if you are missing that routine, if you're feeling down in the dumps, if you're feeling blue, try waking up at your old schedule, running that, doing that, and waking up, having the breakfast, but start injecting those new things that you want to work on with the extra time that you now have. Focus on an area for that you can develop and start to become a better person. Because truly, at the end of this, we may have more people that are saying, you know what, I really regret not being able to use that time that I had to get better. This is a very, very unique time, a very hard time for some people, but others, it's maybe a really, really special time. Time that you get with your family, your loved ones, your kids, that you are never going to get ever again. And we will look at this very similarly as what happened with September 11th. It was pre 9/11 and post 9/11. This is our opportunity now, without the tragedy behind some of that we can learn from it and say, hey, what is important right now? Pre-corona, post-corona. What kind of habits are you looking to work on and you starting to make impact and change on? I hope that you enjoyed this podcast today. If you do, come back. We're going to start putting out more of these in short form so that you guys can consume more of it throughout the week and during your times at home. Thank you so much. See you next time.